Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Easy English Scenes. I'm Ethan, your host for today's Halloween-themed episode.
And I'm Chloe. We're so excited to have you here today, and what's even more exciting is today's Halloween theme.
Halloween!
Halloween! Yes, Halloween is one of our favorite topics, right, Ethan?
Absolutely. Do you guys like this Halloween holiday, my adorable ghosts and goblins? Halloween is such a fun time of year. While, before we dive into that, Chloe, do you remember the time we dressed up as superheroes for our podcast launch?
Oh, yes, that was so much fun. I think you were Spider-Man and I was Wonder Woman at that time, right?
That's right, we should definitely do something more interesting this Halloween. Any costume ideas?
Maybe I'll be a witch, but a good witch, of course.
Oh, I can totally see that. I might go for a vampire this time. What do you think?
You'd make a great vampire, Ethan. But okay, that's enough about our costumes. Let's talk about Halloween itself.
Yep. Today we're going to explore some fun and useful English related to Halloween, from vocabulary to typical phrases you might hear during the spooky season.
And we'll also listen to a conversation between friends who are planning their Halloween night. But before we get to that, we'll introduce some vocabulary that will help you understand the scene better.
Yeah, let's get started with our vocabulary preview. Alright, so here are a few keywords you'll need to know before we get into our Halloween conversation. The first word is costume. Chloe, can you explain what a costume is?
Of course. A costume is a set of clothes that people wear to look like someone or something else. On Halloween, it's common to wear costumes like witches, ghosts, or even superheroes.
Exactly. You might hear people say, I'm wearing a vampire costume for Halloween this year. Here's another one for you. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat is a classic Halloween phrase. Children say this when they go from house to house asking for candy. It's like they're saying, give me a treat or I'll play a trick on you.
Right, and don't worry, the tricks are usually harmless. One more word, jack-o'-lantern. This one might sound tricky.
A jack-o'-lantern is a pumpkin that has been carved to look like a face, usually with a candle inside to make it glow. It's a popular Halloween decoration.
And you might say, let's carve a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween this year.
Great! Now that we know some key vocabulary, let's move on to our Halloween scene. In today's Halloween scene, we have 3 friends, Jason, Sarah, and Ryan. They're planning their Halloween night and figuring out what costumes to wear. Let's listen in.
So, have you guys decided what costume you're going to wear for Halloween this year?
I think I'm going to dress up as a black cat. Simple but classic.
That sounds great, Sarah. I'm still deciding between a zombie or a vampire. What about you, Mike?
I'm going as a werewolf this year. I've got this awesome fur jacket and even some fangs to complete the look. I'm thinking of adding some fake claws too, just to make it extra scary. It's going to be epic.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you coming to the Halloween party at Amy's house later?
Definitely. I heard she's going all out with the decorations, and there's even going to be a jack-o'-lantern carving contest.
Sounds like fun. And don't forget about the trick-or-treat trail afterward. It's for the kids, but hey, we can still join in, right?
Of course, I'm just in it for the candy.
Same here. It's all about the candy.
That was a fun conversation, right?
Definitely. I think the characters gave us a lot of great language to work with. One phrase that stood out to me was all out, as in Amy's going all out with the decorations.
Sure. All out means to put in a lot of effort or do something to the fullest extent. In this case, Amy is putting a lot of effort into making her Halloween decorations look amazing.
Exactly. It's like when someone gives 100% to whatever they're doing. You might hear someone say, I'm going all out for my birthday party this year, meaning they're going to make it really special and over the top.
Another good phrase from the dialogue was, in it for the candy.
In it for the candy.
Yes, in it for the candy. Chloe, what does that mean?
That's a fun one. When someone says they're in it for the candy, they mean that's their main reason for participating. Sarah isn't going trick-or-treating for the fun of it. She just wants the candy.
Right. It's a playful way to say that you're doing something for a specific reward.
Let's look at the word carving. We heard Jason mention a jack-o'-lantern carving contest. Ethan, can you explain what carving means?
Sure. Carving means cutting into something to create a shape. In this case, they're cutting into pumpkins to create faces, which we call jack-o'-lanterns.
So when you carve a pumpkin, you remove parts of it to make it look like something like a face? It's a fun Halloween activity.
Exactly. And it's not just for Halloween. You can also carve wood or stone to make sculptures. Now let's not forget another word, afterward. That's a handy word. Chloe, break it down for us.
Sure, afterward just means later or after something else. It's like saying next up.
Yeah, in the dialogue, Mike said, we'll go trick-or-treating afterward, which means let's party first, candy hunt later.
Exactly. Or like, We'll carve pumpkins and afterward clean up the mess, hopefully.
Yes, always the messy part afterward.
So, have you guys decided what costume you're going to wear for Halloween this year?
I think I'm going to dress up as a black cat. Simple but classic.
That sounds great, Sarah. I'm still deciding between a zombie or a vampire. What about you, Mike?
I'm going as a werewolf this year. I've got this awesome fur jacket and even some fangs to complete the look. I'm thinking of adding some fake claws too, just to make it extra scary. It's going to be epic.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you coming to the Halloween party at Amy's house later?
Definitely. I heard she's going all out with the decorations, and there's even going to be a jack-o'-lantern carving contest.
Sounds like fun. And don't forget about the trick-or-treat trail afterward. It's for the kids, but hey, we can still join in, right?
Of course, I'm just in it for the candy.
Same here. It's all about the candy.
So to recap, we learned a lot of fun Halloween-related vocabulary and phrases today like costume, trick-or-treat, and jack-o'-lantern.
And we also got some great examples of phrases like going all out and in it for the candy.
I hope you're all going all out with your Halloween plans this year. I'm sure Chloe will be dressed as a fabulous witch.
And Ethan will be the scariest vampire on the block. But whatever you choose to be, don't forget to practice your English while having fun.
That's right. Keep practicing and maybe try carving your own jack-o'-lantern this year. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Easy English Scenes. We hope you enjoyed it.
And we'll see you next time with more fun and useful English. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe and don't eat too much candy.